It is gonna rain. It's a storm. The school is wanting me to. It's like all the beauty is at the top, and then you get to the bottom and be like, what the fuck? How? So, I know that it's been a while. I just dropped my daughter and my sister off to school. And I decided to come inside at the park today. I really wish I would have brought my weed with me, but I forgot it. I decided to come into the park today just because of I need to be in with some nature. I feel like I always look weird on camera. That's why I don't record, but maybe if I could. Okay, now I look like a fucking sailor. But besides that, I decided to come into nature today. Yeah. So I just got done hugging that tree. And today I just feel like, I don't know, maybe because it's the Pisces full moon, that lately I just been waking up really emotional and like out of tune with myself and with nature. And being in the city sometimes it's kind of hard to find a decent part of nature to kind of like just go beyond without people or without filth around it, etc. So that's basically why I think I've been feeling like gook, is because, y'all, it's the steps for me, but it's because I feel like low-key that, I don't know, I just want to be free. That's what I feel. I just want to be free. I want to be in a free environment, and I want to be free. So today I'm going to walk through nature. Let me give you a few tips on why nature in the city is way different than nature in like the country or the South. I think it's because the South in the country is like really untamed, and the city's nature is kind of covered in filth. It's still beautiful, but it is kind of covered in filth and urine, feces, drugs, alcohol bottles, you know, etc. So I'm really mad that I didn't bring my joint, but it feels so good to be in nature because it feels so, I don't know, did I say free already? It feels so free. Okay, boom. This is why I hate the nature in freaking in New York. You see that? That is a dead mouse. Like, come on. It's this beautiful pathway, and in my walkway is a dead stinking ass mouse. It smells horrible, and it's fucking decaying everywhere. And so it smells horrible and it's decaying. And so that's why I really I love my city nature walks, because it is way different than like the South's nature walks. But I don't jump to go do it all the time because I notice things like that. I notice everything. I'm like a person that can notice a crumb of dirt in a pile of dirt. So because I notice everything, things like that kind of mess up my nature experience. And I don't know if like I really like that. So that's part of the reason why I kind of been like isolating myself, I guess, outside of the nature, because the nature everywhere is nature, right? But everywhere doesn't treat nature the same. So it's not so much that nature is nature everywhere, because people taint it, things taint it, and so then it's not such a great experience anymore being in like nature. So yeah. Then on top of the fact of New York having such the most loud noises when you're trying to be like in quiet, it is very loud. So now that is something that I love about New York, is the loud, is the life that goes on while you're, in your bubble. Life still goes on in the city, and you can hear the life going on. You can feel the life going on. You can smell the life going on. You know what I'm saying? Also, I see the balance in being able to either travel from that into a place of complete silence and solitude, or live in a place of complete silence and solitude, and then you travel to the noise, if that makes sense. Yeah. And I'm definitely just babbling, because this is what I do when I walk around in the mornings. It's like my mind is fresh, and I just think of all the things that I don't think about after the noise outside starts to become the noise in my head. So, yeah. One thing I can say though is that oh, they're doing yoga. I wonder if I can get this on camera without like interrupting them. But guys, they're doing yoga, and that is so freaking cool, because I need to be doing some yoga. Speaking of that, I also woke up this morning thinking about how I am going to go to Planet Fitness and get a membership and a personal trainer, because I know like one of my things are, let me sit down and fix my shoe. I do realize that one of my things is like, I like going to work out. I like physical activity. That's a lie. I don't like going to work out, but I do like physical activity, and I do want my body to be intact. But after I watch a million videos on YouTube, on Instagram, etc., and everybody's doing their routine, and like I try to emulate that, I feel like it doesn't work as best for me, because it's not meant for me. So I was thinking this morning, like if you go to Planet Fitness and get a membership, don't just get the membership, but I also need to get the personal trainer so that he can show me what I need to do for me, Yeah. So on my way back home now, I'm gonna stop and get some vanilla chai tea. I've been drinking tea every morning to kind of help with my peace and my emotions. So I'm gonna stop and get some vanilla chai tea. And then after that, I'm also going to go ahead and get like a small breakfast or whatever, and then I'm gonna go home and journal. And I was thinking actually that I could turn like my morning journal time. I started journaling in the morning here and there, whatever, and I felt like, hey, I can turn my morning journal time into gonna reprogram that. I was thinking that I can turn my morning manifestation time into like like also my journaling time. So that might get in some shadow work done. I'm getting like personal work done, I'm getting the manifestation work done, and I'm also getting the shadow work done that I need to do all at one time, because my days are kind of a bit busy. I do attend school now at City College, so I do have school every day except Friday. My daughter goes to school at 8 in the morning. She gets out at 4:30. If she goes to after school, she's getting out at 5:30. I also do a couple other things in my day to help my mom and stuff out. That does take up time, but I feel like if I'm able to get like, oh, it's so cute. Hi. I feel like if I'm able to get all of the me time stuff that I need to do done in the morning time before I start class, which is about 10 a.m. If I do all of that, then I'm able to get me done first, and then I can focus on the others of my life. These dogs are so cute back there. Then I can focus on the others of my life. I have a hard time when I know that others need things done and I know that I need things done. I realize that I have a hard time prioritizing what it is that I need to get done. And like I put everybody else things that need to get done ahead of what I have to get done. And then I notice myself at the end, it's like, wow, you're supposed to do this for yourself, and you got all of these things done for other people, for everyone else, but you didn't get anything done that you wanted to do for yourself. And then by the end of my days, I'm kind of left with like basically a shitty day. Like basically the end of my day, I'm irritated because I didn't do anything for myself and I did a lot for others. So I'm learning how to balance doing for myself and doing for others, and balance it, I say, more of doing for myself than for others. That's what I feel like would be the perfect balance for me, is to do more for myself and then do for others. Doing for yourself is like also a part of your self-love and things that are important to keep you afloat so that you can then do for others. So yeah, I'm basically like just trying to find my even balance, because I do love to help others. I love to help everyone. And because of who I am not big on relationships with others. Like, I'm a person that will help you, but you necessarily don't talk to me every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like because of the fact that I'm like doing all the time for others and not for myself, then it takes away from, the main thing of the day, which is me. When you wake up in the morning, the main idea of the day should be yourself before it's anybody else. And that kind of goes with hand in hand with, I guess, making yourself the main character of your day. It's like you get to really dote on yourself. You get to be selfish with yourself. You get to get you all done and out of the way before others. And that's something that I'm teaching myself. Also, what I've learned is my body is uniquely tailored, right? And in that sense of my body being uniquely tailored, I know that personally my body needs to eat healthier things. I know that personally, my body needs more vegetable than sugar. I know that personally, my body needs more vegan products, more non-dairy products, things like that to be able to survive or whatever, because my body does not like meat and it does not like dairy. And no matter how much I try to eat it, I try to consume it, and kind of like I'll balance it out by eating something dairy. I'll balance it out by eating something that's like meat, and then I'll go and eat something healthy, or I'll go and I'll eat something vegan for like 2 days. Yeah, my body gets cleansed out for the 2 days, but after I go back in and I'm adding meat to my diet again, dairy, etc., I do realize that it's like on a hamster wheel. Like I feel like I'm cleansing, then I'm poisoning, and then I'm cleansing again, if that makes sense. So I have to get my food regimens down. I have to get my self-love regimens down. And I also feel like self-love, that is a part of self-love as well. How you treat your body, how you eat, all of that, what you put inside of you, also deals with self-love. If you can go to something that you know is not good for you, something that is going to destroy your skin, something that is going to make your hair fall out, something that's going to make you gain weight, something that's going to, fuck your stomach up. When you go to eat those things, that's not a part of self-love at all. So I have to learn that in order to really be able to go full out and completely do self-love for myself, I have to start with my mind, also my body, and my soul at the same time. So, when I'm writing down my journal, or I'm doing something like this to let all my thoughts out, this is a part of my self-love for my mind and my soul. But if I do these things and then I go behind what I do for my mind and my soul, and I feed my being, my human body, things that are bad for my human body, if I feed my human body poison, if I feed my human body grease, if I feed my human body sugar, if I douse myself with soda and all of those things, and create a poisonous human body to live in, then it kind of deflects from both the self-love things that I've done earlier for my mind and my soul. So in order for me to completely be intact, I have to tackle my mind, my body, and my soul. And you really can do that one day at a time. I feel like if you can't necessarily have a full day of like healthy eating, etc., that if you can just do like 2 meals a day, and then when you realize that you're going over your limit, then when you realize that you've had your 2 meals a day and you're still going back for things that you know are not well or not, then you should just stop. I feel like after I do that, then it's like all the self-love stuff that I do for myself, it's like redundant, because I'm healing my mind and my soul, but then my body is infected with poisonous foods and drinks and sugar and etc. And that's not very healthy for either. So, yeah. I'm going to be heading home now just to do a quick change, because I'm going to go to Planet Fitness and see what they have for me. It's very loud right here because New York is fucking loud. gonna do a quick walk in on my way home.